Heidi ho, everybody. Strong cooking guy here. So everybody at work's like, what are you going to make this weekend? What are you going to make this weekend? What are you going to make this weekend? I'm going to make chicken parmesan. And to do that, we're going to make a homemade sauce. It's not going to be a marinara sauce. It's going to be like my spaghetti sauce. But I'm going to make enough of it because I like to freeze it in batches. This way throughout the summer when it's hot out, I don't want to tag in food. The sauce is already made. Then heat it up. Oh, the dogs are already acting up. As you can see, they moved the camera. I'm going to take a couple chicken breasts, slice them in half, pound them down nice and thin. Do an egg wash with some breadcrumbs. And then do a shallow fry on those. Then throw them in the oven and bake them. Throw a little bit of provolone cheese on top of that. Boom. Tonight's dinner is chicken parmesan with a little bit of spaghetti and a salad. So let's get started. I'm going to show you what I got, what I'm cooking with. Okay, we're going to get to it. I'm going to throw in 2 cans of diced tomatoes. 2 cans of tomato sauce. 2 cans of crushed tomatoes. Can of tomato paste. A couple cans of Rotel. And tomato puree. Some green pepper or some red peppers. No, this ain't going to be all for the sauce. I'm just going to use some for the salad. Poblanos. Leek. Mushrooms. Ground Italian sausage. Hot Italian sausage. Some ground beef. And we're going to throw in some hot sausage links too. So let me get the slicing, dicing. Let me get these hot sausage links starting to cook. I'm going to cook them about halfway. I'm going to let the rest cook in the sauce. So yeah, let me get the slicing and dicing, and I'll come back to you. Now as I'm chopping up the vegetables, like I said, I got my hot sausage links. They're already starting to cook. Like I said, I'm only going to do them about halfway though, and let them cook the rest of the way. And in the sauce, but as you can see, they're starting to turn colors, starting to get that nice little golden brown on the edges. That's what I'm looking for. So we're going to let that continue to go while I chop up the vegetables. So they're exactly where I want them to be. So we're going to go ahead and pull these out now. Set them off to the side, let them cool down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slice these once they get cool enough to touch. Like I said, they're not completely done. But that's fine with me. I only wanted them hard enough so I can slice them. Pull those off to the side. Now in the same pot, we are going to throw in our hot sausage. I like to do everything on a medium low. It's Saturday. I'm in no real hurry. I like cooking. I can never do it for a restaurant. I don't have patience for people. This is like my meditation therapy. And goes our 2 pounds of ground beef, ground chuck. Nope, it's ground beef. 80-20. So there is going to be some grease. That's okay. We can always drain that out. Get that cooking. Still slicing up my vegetables. You just multitask as you go along. We're going to let this start cooking up. Break it up as you go along the way. Get it all mixed together. Get that broken up. Oh, there's a straggler. Throw that back in the pot. This sauce is so good that when I make it, all my neighbors come to my house wanting some. It freezes really, really well. Alright, while that cooking started, we're going to throw in some garlic powder. I don't measure when it comes to this. It's all feel for me anymore. Some kosher salt. Pepper. Should have got some while I was at the store. And some oregano. Already starting to smell good in here. Definitely already starting to smell good in here. We're also going to throw in some sweet paprika. Alright guys, this is all cooked up. Now we're going to drain this grease. We're going to hit that with a little bit of more olive oil. Dump in our peppers, onions, shallots. Get that shit going. Hit that with just a little bit of garlic salt. Little bit of black pepper. And shit. We'll hit that with some Italian seasoning. And we'll get that stuff stirred up and cooking. While that's going on, we're going to throw in some garlic. One. This is why I didn't hit it with that much. Okay, so that one doesn't want to come out. There we go. Having technical difficulties. I'm doing 2 big ones, 4 little ones. No, I'm not worried about the garlic burning. There's too much stuff in there for that. All we're trying to do really is to get those vegetables to release their water, and that will be the start of it. Okay. Alright, the vegetables are there. Now I know what you're thinking, drunk guy, where the hell are the mushrooms? Well, I cooked those separately for this batch because the one person I'm going to give this sauce to, he doesn't like mushrooms. So I cooked them in a different pan just to bring out the juices a little bit. A little bit of water. He's still going to get that mushroom flavor. He just doesn't like eating them. So in comes the fucking tomato puree. One jar of that. I'm not going to sit here and make you guys watch me open up all the cans. Just 1 can of tomato sauce. You get the picture, right? Like 1 can of crushed tomatoes. One can of that. Okay, something's wrong there. Oh, can opener did not cut it open all the way. Be careful, don't cut yourself. There's that. We're going to give it a quick stir. Yeah, I might not add the tomato paste. We'll see how it goes. Another can. Now I'm probably going to add more stuff as I go along, but this is a good start for now. But you know what? Let me do that one thing. I got a little bit of V8 hot and spicy left. We're just going to go ahead and throw that in there too. Down, Marley. Dump that all in there. Give her that a quick stir. Throw in our sliced hot sausages. Throw in our ground meat. That reheat. Oh. Now I didn't have time to make homemade meatballs, so I got a couple bags of these HEB fully cooked beef and pork meatballs. They're pretty good actually. They're Italian style. Shout out to H&B, one of the better store-bought meatballs. Now we'll give this a quick stir. Get that down in there. Now, here's the thing, like I said, my one friend, he doesn't care for mushrooms too much, so what I'm going to do is ladle out some of this. Into another container. See, Bill? No mushrooms, Bill. Oops, bumped the camera. One more scoopy scoop for him. Okay. Now, we're going to throw in our already cooked mushrooms. Get those stirred in. And that's it. Turn this down low. Cover it and let it go for a few hours. Occasionally come back to start and check on it. Let's see how it is. I'll see you back in a few hours. So we've had this on low for almost 4 hours. And this is what it looks like. So for 1 more hour, what we're going to do, I'm going to take this lid like this. Well, maybe not like that. We're going to let some of that steam evaporate. We're going to try and thicken this up just a little bit. You don't want much, just a little bit. Okay, it's done. The sauce is finally done. It's not as thick as I'd want it to be, but it will work. It will work great. All that good stuff. Let me taste it. Get some of the oil out of the way. Oh yeah, that is some good sauce. So up next, we are going to make the chicken for the chicken parmesan.